a year. Yeah.
But you know each other for a longer time, so.
Yeah, I've known Gaz for about 10 years. We grew up together, playing guitar in other bands. Known Ben about 3 years, and Dave sort of was last to join the band. Sort of new boy, yeah. Sort of just done a year.
Kind of knew each other before, and we all know.
We've known
people, so
known each other for years. Yeah, known each other for years on the drinking circuit in Leeds. So. Us three are. Dave's from
the northeast, but I've lived in Leeds for 10 years. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's growing.
Different variations, it's quite underground, so you've got different pockets of different types of music, different venues.
There's some great bands around in Leeds, there really is, man. I think in terms of, and because it's quite small, everybody knows each other to an extent, so yeah, it's quite a close-knit scene, but
good vibe.
I'm into it.
Yeah. There's been a few bands like Kaisers and Pigeons who've sort of, in the music, who've just sort of like came out of their own scene of the time there with a few years ago.
On the map a bit, didn't it?
It's like definitely a buzz around the new scene, and there's a few bands sort of just really starting to make a few waves. So
people sort of stood up and started taking notice, didn't they? After those few bands kind of started making decent records and getting out there. So yeah, it's nice to know that Leeds isn't being overlooked. That's for sure.
Well, we play in London whenever we can, 'cause it's just
It's the method.
But
it's an expensive place to live in, it's not that much of a trek, is it, if you go down in the van and
2 or 3 hours.
race back afterwards.
I don't think that you're a solution. You look so pretty, it's not justified.
we're just doing stuff that we've grown up with.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a diet of rock and roll that the boys have, like all of us have grown up on, like separately, So what comes
And it's
out
one of those things that no matter what happens within music, it always comes back to guitars, bands and bluesy rock and roll. It always does.
Never die.
It happened in the 80s, it happened in the 90s.
I think
it will happen again.
I think the last couple of years has been quite sort of the alternative take on the popular bands and stuff, but now I think it's leaning slightly more back towards the guitar.
It went back to guitar bands, didn't it? And then the synths have started creeping back in, and people just tried to tear down those genres. But a lot of it's bollocks, isn't it?
Yeah,
but you were doing the screaming guitars, but you were also doing the sha-la-la and the clapping.
Yeah. It's just stuff that we've grown up with. I mean, we've listened to
sort of pop sensibility to it, even though it's kind of rocky stuff. But there's no harm in that, I don't think. Me and Benny were talking the other night, and for the first time, we kind of said in bands we've been in the past, it'll be sort of 3 or 4 guys trying to make a specific sound, where I feel in this band, and probably for the first time since I've been playing in bands, this is just what we sound like. This is just the sound of us 4 making noise, and that, and because it is quite natural like that, we don't really care. I
think
suppose,
we like
if it's cool or not.
We like rocking out, though, don't we? But we like rocking out, but we kind of want people to sing along as well. So.
There's a lot of good bands around, man, so you just have to keep chipping away at it, and hopefully the more people that see you, the better.
Hard work will pay off eventually.
And this festival will do us a lot of favours, hopefully. So we've already met great contacts, and getting ourselves profile out there. So hopefully a few more people will set us up for another show some other time. I mean, we've done a lot in a year. We've recorded an album, we've been on tour, but this is probably the biggest stage that we've played at. So biggest crowd. Yeah, we just want to kick on from here and keep going. Yeah.